What is going on, everyone? I'm currently broadcasting in from the hottest room in the world, and today I'm gonna be making a pretty picture. And I know that the title had like quotes around pretty picture. That's just like, I didn't know how to delete that. It did it automatically. So if you guys could just like disregard that part, that'd be great. As you can see, I've chosen the widest possible canvas I could find. That was intentional. I wanted to make it really, really difficult for myself to make TikToks out of this video, but the store said they were out of tall canvas anyway, so maybe next video I'll find one, but for now, we're stuck with this shape. So this is actually pond water with brushes in it. Then we've got a paint scraper. I've turned it into a paint applier, which does take quite a bit of work. You gotta like put paint on it. Next, you want to just get some newspaper. This is great for making sure nothing spills or like ruins the table that you're working on. So step number one is to go ahead and grab your evil potion. You want to uncork that potion and just coat your work surface in it. Now, this really adds a lot of magic potion, and in particular, evil magic potion, to your work environment, which will then make your artwork more disturbing and eerie. So the first thing you want to do is sketch out some basic shapes. Don't think about what the shapes are gonna be just yet. We're gonna figure that out later. Just kind of mess about. I think I want something over here and then like a little like this kind of shape. So now we're gonna take our charcoal just to give us some kind of base here. You want to grab a blade of some kind. It could be a kitchen knife, a craft knife. For this video, I'm just going to be using the industry standard of a battle axe. Kind of scrape it off onto the canvas everywhere, just to like give yourself a little bit of a little bit of texture right off the bat. So it's always good to have an inspiration for your artworks, not to directly copy from, but something to just give you the general idea of what you want. Like the general vibe, or the general feeling you want to elicit from the viewer. So I have chosen this sound. And I have chosen this image. And I think I kind of want to combine those two feelings to create something new. And so what we're gonna do is just start. We're gonna just go like this. We're gonna start making shapes on the canvas, I think. And so as I do this, I'm gonna start thinking about what these shapes are gonna be. I think I want this one to be a guy with a face on his stomach. I'm gonna give him pants this time. I know a lot of people are like, you should give him a skirt, but I've noticed that only men with low testosterone and no women are the only ones who would ever wear a skirt. So with this one, I think he would get women, and I think he would also have a pretty high testosterone. Having a face in your stomach is a very manly thing. I think this one will be a pig. So I'm just gonna add the face. So this pig is gonna have a robe of some kind on. I think that adds a level of realism that a lot of artists seem to not be able to replicate. So by the looks of it, this pig's name is gonna be Slinky, just because of how his face looks and his robe kind of flows. So it actually seems like I have forgotten a step, so I'm just gonna do it now. What you wanna do is grab a flashlight and check the inside of your canvas to make sure that there aren't any curses associated with the canvas. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. When checking for curses, you want to go underneath. Okay, so right now I'm not seeing anything. Uh-oh. So this seems to say stink boy. But unfortunately, because I have already started on the canvas, that means I am already cursed with being a stink boy. And I'll go find a magic egg later, which will then reverse my stink curse. So now we're gonna move on to the painting. So this is the palette I have. Unfortunately, you can only use certain paints on certain days at certain times, so we are restricted to Wednesday at noon, but I'm sure we will figure it out. So as always, it's very important that you add anime blushes to all of your characters. It keeps it light, it keeps it fun, especially in a darker piece like this. It kind of lightens the mood and makes everyone like, oh, this is just a very chill and relaxed artwork instead of a kind of like spooky or unsettling painting. So the plan is with this section, I'm gonna try and do some cool stuff over here. Generally, I wanna make it look cool is the goal. So wish me luck with that. If not, I could settle for like awesome. Awesome is a good second. Like if I can't achieve cool, I will settle for it being awesome. So we'll see how this goes. So, you know what, actually, now that I'm looking at this, how do I put this? It doesn't look cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the steps needed to make it look cool. So I turned the tree into a curtain. I kind of like how that looks, so I'm just gonna add a drop shadow on these guys as if this is a painted background and they're on stage. And so I think I'm just gonna remove these white lines which are caused by the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna blow up the sun. So I think I'm gonna do that really quick. And then I think it'll be basically done. So I'm gonna blow up the sun and I'm gonna paint the edges to emphasize the theater look. And yeah, and then I think we'll be done. So I'm gonna go for a sec, I'm gonna come back, then take some pictures and stuff. So it'll be great.
Right outside my window came the sweetest sound. All I ever wished for finally came around. A best friend in